Hi guys, welcome to TeacherWire. Today I promised that I would make an MLA citation video for you guys to reference at home. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have a Mac, so my Microsoft Word will look a little bit different than if you have a PC. But the fundamental stuff is still the same. So first of all, remember that when you are writing an MLA, you have a couple of big rules. Number one, you guys need to write in Times New Roman. So you come up to a toolbox. For some of you that will be up a little bit more accessible maybe. Type in Times New Roman and it should pop up. Remember, you want to keep it 12-point font. And then the other question you get is about 1-inch margins. And your document will do it automatically, so you just need to leave it alone. So first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to insert a header and page number. So first of all, figured out for a lot of students it's easier just to insert the page number. And again, you want to choose your top of the page option and you want to make sure that it's on the right. And if you have this option, make sure you show the number on the first page. Press OK and it inserts up here. Now if you click up into the header, you should be allowed to work in here with it. And you need to type in your last name. For today, I'm going to pretend that's my last name. I'm going to come up to my toolbox and I want to make sure that my alignment is this button right here, right align. Okay, again, make sure it's Times New Roman. It will automatically choose Cambria, and we don't want Cambria, so. Okay, so now I have my last name and my page number up in the header, which is what I should have. So I'm going to zoom in to show you that. Okay, and the next thing that you guys need to remember is my CD. My name, your name, class name, date. My name today is Sally Student. I am in Mr. Moore's science class. I have science, period 7, and I want to spell science correctly. Oof. And I want to make sure that I put the date. Now the weird thing about the date's like Spanish. You put the day first, which we'll say today is the 19th, space, November, and then we're going to put 2018. Now, a couple things. Make sure that all of this is aligned properly. And then you're going to select all of it. For some of you, it might do it automatically, but for others of you, you'll need to select. You come back over to your toolbox, and you should have line spacing options. Now on the PC, you need to select the 2.0 option. If you do have a Mac, it will give you these options over here, and we are going to put double space. You press enter only once. Pretty much throughout this entire essay, if you're pressing enter more than once, you're probably going to get docked for improper MLA citation. So we're going to say today that my science project is on photosynthesis. And I highlight that title. Come up to my toolbox and I want to center align it. So these are your alignment buttons, so if it's different on yours, just pay attention to the buttons that look like this. This is left, this is center, this is right. And that's where we want our title to be. Again, press enter only once. And now I need to make sure I go back up to my toolbox again and left align. So only my title should be center aligned. And then the other button you need to get familiar with is tab. So on your keyboard you have a tab button, and if you press it once, it will indent and it will be exactly where you need to start typing. We'll pretend like that's really great writing and a really great introduction. And then I'm going to, again, press enter only once. Now, when I start my new body paragraph, remember to hit that magic button, tab. And I'm ready to start my first body paragraph. So let's say that I did that. Again, I'm just showing you guys formatting today, not actually writing techniques. So now what I want to show you guys, the next important step is, what do you do when you need to actually have a citation in your essay? So there's two things that you need to keep track of. You need to keep track of in-text citation and a works cited page. So we're going to start with the first part. So I told you guys I'm going to do my essay on photosynthesis, and I found this article. So a couple things to notice. I found an article that looks reputable. I can see this one actually has an author, and it was updated October 1st, so this is going to be important information. So let's just say that I like this quote right here. You can highlight it. You can hit Control-C, or you can do it that way. And then you need to go back to your essay. Now, when you go to paste, remember you can't just paste without. If you just paste it, look what happens. I've got these things in there. It's not double spaced. It's not even the same font. So we don't want to do that. Okay. Also, you guys want to see this magic button called the undo button. Okay, these up here. If you make a mistake, just click that. It will go away. Magic. Okay, but come up to your, again, it will look probably different on yours, but I want to paste special. And I want to paste unformatted text. Okay, so now it looks normal and it looks like this. But remember, if I leave it like that, that's plagiarism. It's not my words, and I haven't cited it properly. So since I'm using this as an exact quote, I'm going to put a quote. I'm going to remove that period at the end. I'm going to add another quote. And then I'm going to hit space, add a parenthesis, and then I need to look back at my article that I got, and I can see that it was written by Regina Bailey. So her last name is Bailey. So I'm going to hit Bailey. Ooh. And because this was a one-page article, I'm just going to put 1. And then I add the period at the end. Now the next step I want to show you guys is how to cite this differently. So there's another way that you can do in-text citations without that, if you're using an exact quote. So let's say that I decided to, instead of doing that, I can go, so I need to pay attention to this website title. It's Thought Co. And I can say this. Quote. Remember, I need to paste special unformatted text. Then again, I need to delete the period, put a quote, parenthesis, and then because I already said her name over here, I'm just going to put a 1 here. Period. Okay. So if you use a book that has more than 1 page number, you need to wherever you find your quote, that's the number that goes there in the book. So if you're using a science textbook, if you pulled this quote off of page 130, then it needs to say 130. Okay? Let's do one more. Let's say I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna take the idea that while cellular respiration releases carbon dioxide into the environment, photosynthesis pulls carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. Alright, this is a rough example, but I took the idea from the website for that last sentence and I put it in my own words. But, ladies and gentlemen, I did not. That was without this site. So this site was what gave me that idea, so I need to cite them still. So if I do that, I don't need to put quotes because I didn't use an exact quote, but I still need to cite them. So I'll take the period off, I'll put a space, parentheses,